Good evening. Good evening, Annie.
Hey, Andy, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Good. Andy, can I ask a quick question,
Of course.
please? On the order forms,
Yeah.
do you have to put your name, your address on there?
Yeah, because it's a receipt.
Because I don't feel comfortable about giving my address to all and sundry.
It's a difficult one, but the problem is that we can have people going around acting as if they are distributors. And they've actually robbed the company, or they've actually given the company a bad name, or whatever else. As long as you put your name and the telephone number and your registration number.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, well, I would say that's okay.
Okay.
Hello, Elaine. Hello, Georgie.
Hello, Andy.
Are we gone to Georgie now rather than Georgina?
I've been Georgie for weeks and months.
I know.
You've just not been very observant.
No, you're actually dressed today.
I am dressed today, yeah.
I don't know about the top half anyway.
Yeah, I'm not going to stand up.
I don't sit here with my bottom half undressed, unlike certain people, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
How is everybody?
Good, thanks. I'm just paying my clean easy bill.
Good.
Fine, thanks. Got a phone.
I'm a week behind because I've no car.
Oh yeah, what you done to it?
The camshaft sensor was gone on it, so it was. I only picked it up back today. So don't be surprised.
That sounds more expensive than my bill.
What?
So that sounds more expensive than my bill yesterday.
Oh, it was only 50 quid.
Oh, all right then. Maybe not. Mine was 325.
Ouch. Don't be surprised in the morning, Andy, if my account's on stop because I haven't had a chance to deliver anything yet this week.
That's not an excuse.
So it'll be done tomorrow because I've everyone organised for tomorrow.
You talk so quickly.
I don't know.
Hello, Natalie.
I said everything
Jade.
is paid tomorrow afternoon.
Now she's taking the piss. Now you're taking the piss.
No, I'm not.
Right, I've got a lot to get through, so I'm good. Why Joanna's not here?
Who?
She said she was on as well.
She is, because she's doing part of the training.
Who?
She's supposed to be doing part of the training.
I'll find her while you're talking.
Yeah. Oh dear. Jay's just gone on and gone off again, so I obviously locked. Right, I'm just gonna have another drink because I've got dry throat.
You know Luke said bad for you.
I was going to say the same thing.
What you got then?
So I got 7 up. Do you know they changed the Luke said recipe over here?
I know,
They changed over there. Sugar content.
Yeah, I know. Less of it.
Right.
So it's less bad. It's less bad of you.
Well, it's no good when you have diabetes.
And it's on there, texting away.
I'm actually texting Nathan for an answer.
All right, okay. He could have been on tonight.
He could.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to get cracking. Share screen. Okay. What's that? Where's Esther anyway?
I don't know. Normally all here. None of them have said that they can't get or anything.
It's delivered.
Nice show. Okay. Can we all see that?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Just checking everybody else has come on or not. Okay. Right. So, 2018, you need to have your plans in place of what you want to achieve. so that we can put some sort of structure together to achieve it, whether that be a retail target or whatever else. We just finished period 12, and one of the biggest things that we like to do is to make. Where's Kez?
I don't know. She should be here, as far as I know. I spoke to her an hour ago, so.
God.
Everybody doing a runner.
I suddenly realised because she's on recognition. Okay.
I'll give her a ring, see if my phone's working.
Our distributor, Kez Beasley. Okay. So, well done, Kez.
Well done.
She's not here. All right. During period 12, we had a number of new starters: Chelsea Smith, Emma O'Sullivan, Natalie Rosser, Lindsay Slocum, Michelle Gallagher, Inga Paramin, anyway, Sabrina, Michelle, Jade, Gemma, Kate, Nicole, and Chelsea. So fantastic. And we had a number of people achieve their welcome rewards. Anne-Marie Annette did it week 1. Michelle, Nikki, Carrie, Emma, Natalie, Lindsay, Slocum, Michelle Gallagher, Nicole Bradley, all achieved their rewards. Top recruiters last period was the gorgeous Andy Bird and his wife. The young-looking Elaine Edwards and Darren and Gale. And top retailers, Amanda and Leo, just under £3,000. Yeah, which is not too bad. In 4 weeks, yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Kate and Stuart, just under £2,000. And Gail and Darren, 1,500. Gail and Darren usually do a bit more, but unfortunately he had a loss in the family. Okay. So, for everybody who was on there, I'm going to say thanks for being awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. Upcoming events. We've got Showcase. If you haven't booked it yet, please book it and let me know. Some of the speakers. We've got Nicole Kaywood. Now, Nicole, or Nikki Kaywood, she went from 0 to 120,000 people in her team. I went from 0 to £3,000 a month in a year. Fiona Webb, Claire Kinsella, Maria Longwright, Satwinder. That should be an interesting training. Is very energetic, shall we say. David Wilson and Martin Bell. So there's some of the speakers that are going to be on the conference. We've got 10-step workshops. We've only got 2 left this year, one in Edinburgh on the 2nd and one in Barnsley on the 10th. However, the day before that, on the 9th, we've got the Success Rally. Now, if people can get there, please get there. It's going to be a fantastic event. Oh, Lydia's on. Kez is on now. Were you on at the beginning?
No.
Oh, you missed your recognition.
Oh, no.
I know.
Well done, Kez.
Thank you.
Just checking. All right. Rob Foster, as I've said, I've copied it before, we're speaking on that day. So, it's supposed to be 2 product recommendations. So I'm going to stop sharing screen. Joanna's not on. The other person is going to do a short product recommendation. This is Elaine.
Yeah, I haven't got it on the screen. I have them beside me. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
And all day, all week.
I was asleep. I needed to make this. Sorry, Rod. Hold on for a minute. Now, where are we? Share screen. There we go. There.
We have to do is talk about it.
Yeah, that. I have two things. I'll do the two of them. Can you all see that, yeah?
Mhm.
It's the 45 piece all you need palette, makeup palette. I have
There's
one
only
here.
69 left.
Is there? That's because I still have a lot of them here. You see it there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, shit. And then I go and drop it. It's tiny, right?
Yeah.
I will tell you, it is tiny, right? But it's actually quite cute. I put it for the kids. You know, I put it out for people, you know, just what to get the kids. You have your makeup brushes. You actually have mascara. You have eyeshadow, lipstick, brusher. There's a little mirror in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I put a post out with this over 1 or 2 nights, and I sold it about 25 of them. So the €20 here and the £16 for euro. So what's 25 by 16?
That's €400 in one night.
Yeah. So it is. See it?
Yeah. Oh, it's Joanna.
It all close up, look. They all close up, and it's a nice little handy box.
Yeah.
See?
I can see the benefit for me.
Yeah. So, but Paul, do it as Christmas presents, stocking fillers.
Yeah, they are.
Nice little stocking filler. Okay. I also have these for myself.
Yeah.
Jigsaw pieces. Okay. I have mum, 2 daughters, a family one, and the actual picture. See it?
Yeah.
Now, they're actually, the pictures are very deceiving because they actually look nicer than the pictures. They're actually nicer in real.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can see I put pictures on the kids. You see pictures of the kids. These are €13.75 each euro. I don't know what they are in sterling because I don't have sterling. If people say they're too expensive to buy all in one, what I do is I tell people that they do one a week, and then I order them. And then when they pay them,
Yeah.
you know, that way, because it breaks them down. Because that way you can. I have 6 of them and I pay them weekly.
What I'd also say, if you've got products like that and you have them, take photographs of you with the products to put on your site.
Yeah.
Because it's much better seeing a picture of a product that it is that you've got than it is of a picture.
And you know the only reason why I got these, I sold these to a customer, a friend of mine, and I went down to deliver them, and she opened them up in front of me, and I was like, "Oh, they're lovely," and that's how I got set myself.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have had it because they actually look nicer in person
They always do.
than they are in the book. The books I see.
Brilliant.
They're another big seller for me because I sell them weekly. That I can let people can order them, and they can just PayPal me the amount every week, and then when they have it, I just ship them over.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Elaine.
Thank you.
Another person going to talk to me just quickly is Joanna.
Hi, Andy. So I just want to apologize that I'm late. My landlord showed up.
Okay.
And the item that I have, let me just put my phone on a position that I can't grab it. So the item that I have, it's the LED rose string light. So at the moment, I'm not going to stretch the wire, guys, because it's still supposed to go to Portugal to my mum's. But actually looks like a little bouquet. And when you light it up,
All right.
and
You know what that would be lovely in a glass bowl on the fireplace, or in a stove, but it's not lighting.
she intends to put it on the head of the bed.
I wonder what she does.
But yeah, gives a really warm light. They're really delicate, really soft and delicate, and has 20 roses. It's AA batteries, but just a quick advice: do check the battery box, because I got another one for another customer, and is defective. It's missing one of the springs of the batteries.
Okay.
So yeah, just quick tip.
Like I said, I would take a picture of that all lit up with yourself in, like Elaine just said,
Mhm.
and then you can post that.
I'll post some pictures on the group chat or on the group page, because I've got the rose tree and I took a number of pictures of the rose tree, which is the same as those roses but wired up on a tree, and
Yeah.
they look really lovely.
Okay.
I did the same with this one, Andy. I didn't take a picture with myself. I put it on a table without the batteries because I didn't have any batteries at the moment.
Yeah.
at the time, sorry. And took a picture and I posted as a comment to the post of the rose, the string rose. And I did the same to the Christmas bauble. I have the nativity bauble with me. Just that is my storage. I can't get it quickly now.
Okay.
I do it for next Thursday. But I did a quick video, like a 360 view of the bauble, and I posted on my group, and a lot of people were interested.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much for that, ladies. I'm just going to say something that we got this today, which is the keyring, angel keyring, personalised one.
Pretty.
Okay. We had it personalised for a lady who's going to give it as a gift, and we ordered it on Monday, and it come personalised by today. So all round are getting better and better.
I've been impressed with how quick the personalised things have come.
Yeah, that happened to me as well, Andy. With
Good.
my lighter, I ordered a personalised lighter, and it came quick. It came before the actual order, the regular order.
Well, orders are now coming very quickly. We ordered Monday. We had it Wednesday. We had 2 orders Wednesday.
Andy,
Pardon?
is it usually 2 days?
Yes, we ordered Monday before 3:15. We now get it Wednesday. So brilliant. Right, I need to crack on. So I've got so much to cover. Okay. Right. When you've joined this business, you've all joined for different reasons, and you're going to have they're your goals. But in between you and your goals, there are loads of obstacles, and they could be your friends, they could be people who are trying to tell you this doesn't work. Society in general doesn't understand our business. You could be fear. Will I be if I'm too successful? Guilt about spending too much time doing stuff. Even your relatives. My dad told me I was an idiot. These things don't work, etc., etc. But I listened to him. I wouldn't have been in the business now. So, be coachable. Take advice from those most successful. We're not going to teach you anything that doesn't work. We've got David.
That's all right, hang on.
Do not reinvent the wheel. All you'll do is waste valuable time. So I'm going to teach you a few things tonight about retailing. Your job is to duplicate, don't innovate. Become a good student of our system. We have 3 ways we can earn: retail distributor, online or via catalogs, team leaders who are doing some retail and then teaching others how to do the same, and then your residual income comes in from helping other people develop teams. You don't build a big income overnight. It takes time. However, depends what you call a big income. For a lot of people, £1,000 a month can be a big income, and that can be achieved very quickly. So we're going to talk about catalogue retailing. Is it worth it? Well, you tell me. This is Jonathan Becks. He's got a customer base. He got collected in 382 books, and he's got 143 orders totaling £2,689. An average of £7 for a book on all the books you put out. So every book you put out, whether he got an order or not, he'd average £7. £18 average per order, and his total time taken 22.5 hours, which earned him 875 quid, which is nearly 40 quid an hour. Now, he didn't start out like that. We all start out with no customers. We all start out, on our own, basically. So when we start, what we'd recommend you do is have a plan. Plan where you're going to go, when you're going to do it, and how you're going to do it. My mum used to do everything on foot, and she'd stock 200 catalogues out. She'd find it very difficult, so she needed to plan. Now, this is for blanket dropping. We'd recommend that anybody who starts blanket dropping does a minimum of 400 catalogues a week. What we call if we're doing what we call personal presentation, you can get away with 50 to 100 catalogues a week. but you have to go through the numbers to get the number of customers. In the early days, it's a lot of legwork and it's a lot of effort. However, it's worth it. Now, first of all, you need to do is get a map of your local area. And then we blanket drop. In other words, we go out our front door, we turn left, we turn right, and we start putting out catalogues. Your own street will always be the better and work out from there. There is a website called hopewiser.com where you can go on, type in a street name, and it will tell you how many street houses are in that road. The whole idea of that is for you to help you develop your area. So if you want to put 400 catalogues out, you can work out how far what you have to go. What we don't do is we don't prejudge houses. We give every house a catalogue, unless it's an empty house. Unless it's a student house, no disrespect, but if it goes into a house where there's loads of students, it's not addressed to anybody, it'll get thrown away or nobody will take notice of it. If it's a house that's been turned into flats and it's got one letterbox but 3 flats, goes to the letterbox, it's got no address on it. Funny enough, I actually had Manor Top. Do you know Manor Top, Lindsay?
Yeah.
Okay, I had a distributor in Manor Top, put his catalogues out. He got half a dozen people come back to him and say, the postman's dropped this and it's for you, because it's got his address on labels on the back. So it wasn't, they dropped it in my letterbox and it was for you. So don't prejudge people. All right, just give them the opportunity of saying they don't want it. And don't get flititis. Flititis is a disease that afflicts people who drop catalogues. In other words, they do 50 over here and 50 over there and whatever else. The only way numbers work for you is if you work through an area. And you must ignore other agents. Now, why is this important? Other agents may be reliable, may not be reliable. They may be liked. They may be only working what we call a customer base. Other people, for instance, I could buy this Lucozade from any shop I like that sells Lucozade, of course, but I choose to buy it from a shop that's basically I like going to. I don't go to a shop I don't like going to. So you are selling Clean Easy products, but you are the brand. You've got to remember that people will buy from you, not necessarily from the catalogue, once they get to know you. Okay? There's a lot of loyalty in this business. People don't underestimate it, but there is. So here's an idea. It's a 4-weekly cycle map. This is week 1 is in red for those colourblind. It's at the top corner. Basically, we cover out how many houses it was on houses in week 1. Week 2, we're into the green area, but we're still working in week 1. We're delivering goods and we're picking up outstanding catalogues. Week 3, and then week 4, and then we're back into week 1 again. So customers are getting this book every 4 weeks. The whole idea of that is they see the catalogue 13 times a year. Doing this online is fantastic. The trouble is they only see the products that you want to promote. Whereas if they have the catalogue, they'll sit down and they'll look through it and they'll see all the products. Therefore, you're imposing on them an idea of what you think is good online, aren't you? Okay. When you're retailing, you've got to respect property. In other words, you go through a gate, you close it behind you. You walk down the path. You don't walk across the grass. You don't go over the fence. Treat the house like you would like your house to be treated. People will respect you. Now, you might think, oh, nobody's looking, but the lady across the road's looking. There's always one in a road. All right? You need to be reliable. If I say to you, I'm going to deliver on such and such a day, and I don't, or I'm going to pick up a catalogue on such and such a day and I don't, I've lost all credibility. People will not buy from you if they do not trust your reliability. So you must call back when you say you will. All right. We use callback slips. The way that we work is that, let's move me up a bit. When we first start, we only, you need to understand this, you only use tomorrow slips. The reason we use tomorrow slips is I give you this catalogue. I'm going to tell you now that 60% of people won't even look at the catalogue. You give them this catalogue and you leave it for 2 to 3 days. It's sat in their house for somebody who's not going to order. You're going to go to try and pick it up. They won't know where it is because they didn't want it in the first place. They won't leave it outside because you didn't leave it outside for 3 or 4 days. So by having tomorrow slips, if they see it and they're not interested, they'll put it straight back outside for you. You can pick it up because it says tomorrow. You can then give it to somebody else. That's important. Later, when you've got customers, you then move on to something like this, which is Monday slips, which are then personalised. Okay. We've been out today, dropped off a number of our customers. We'll leave it with them over the weekend because we know we're dealing with people who've ordered from us before, we've had the catalogue back before, etc. One surefire is if you leave your catalogues for longer than a day, you will lose catalogues. Hand over fist. People say,
my biggest problem on that is time.
Yeah, well, that's when you need to plan it.
Yeah, I just run out of time. It's just I'm running around constantly doing everything, and you know that way.
Exactly. So you need to plan the amount you can do, and sometimes it's better to do personal presentation than letterboxing if you're limited on time. If you do personal presentation, people will only take catalogues if they're interested. The whole idea of that is that I'm using this catalogue over and over and over again, so I can get 100 catalogues out 5 or 6 times a week. And I'll very quickly pick up a customer base. These bags here should feel nice. Okay? If that feels horrible, guess what? Your customers ain't going to open it. You need to make sure these bags are nice and feel nice. Make sure your brochures are labelled. All right? They need to be able to contact you. Now, this is really important. We've got 4 catalogues in my bag at the moment. I've got the Christmas, I've got the personalised, I've got the K-Life, and I've got the main classic. So if somebody takes out the Christmas catalogue to go and read it on the toilet or in the bedroom or whatever else, and I come to collect the book, and the book comes back without the Christmas catalogue in it. But there was something they wanted in the Christmas catalogue. I hadn't put a label on it, so they can't contact me. It's important you have your number for contact. All right, because otherwise you will lose it. Also, if you don't put labels on it, an unscrupulous distributor come round and just take the catalogues. All right. Now, I put my catalogues out first time, and I put all my catalogues out looking the same. However, what I do is I change the shop window second time round. So what I do is I open up on a particular page, and I promote a different product. All right, so I can pick throughout the year different products to promote out of my catalogue as the front page or the back page. Because these are double-sided, I can promote 2 products. Make sure your name and number is at the top of all order forms. Once again, this is to stop an unscrupulous distributor taking your orders. All right. And you always have your collection tickets at the front. Now, ours has got on it an advert for looking for other distributors. Because if people like the products, a lot of people come from actually buying the products in the past. You need to try and plan your time to pick up and drop and look. What do I mean by that? We put our catalogues out, it says tomorrow on it. We pick them all up. We'll sort out all the ones we can immediately, and because it says tomorrow on it, I can just put them out through all the doors. It means they're not sitting in your house, because they're sat in your house, they're not making any money. We check all orders for addresses. It's important, this. People will still write out an order form. You know, they'll fill out an order form, and they'll forget to write their address in there. All right? So you need to look at, we set the catalogues all up in the same manner every time. All right? So you can tell immediately whether it's been looked at or not. If it's been looked at, you need to look up for the order form. Now, if you can't see it, don't worry about that. Just simply take a piece of paper and write on the back the address of the house you picked it up from and put it in the bag. And then when you get home, you can double check whether or not there's an order in there. Now, what we do, we get an order from a customer.
10 minutes, Andy.
We get an order from a customer. We put a note through the door that says, thank you very much for your order, valued how much it was. We will be delivering it, and we write Saturday AM or whenever we're going to deliver. Two things about this. First one is the customer now knows you've got the order. The second thing is they know when it's going to be delivered. If this is inconvenient to them, they will contact you, because it says on there, if this is inconvenient, please contact us. Nothing worse than turning up at a house and said, oh, I'm not in. I didn't know about it. Yeah, okay. So, and we want to replace dog-eared and toy catalogues. If anything looks tacky, please, please, please don't give it them. Because all you're saying is that I don't really care what I give you. And people aren't going to buy from you if they don't think you look after the products. Remember, catalogues don't sell anything in your own home. You can get all your personalised slips, because we've got personalised slips with our names on, telephone numbers, from cleaneasyprinting.co.uk in the UK. It's more expensive in Ireland because it's about 20 euros just for delivery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, expensive. All right. To give you an idea, these are our sort of slips that we use. Okay. I'm going to cover off. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover off. These are some of the other stationery that do. This is Clean Easy Printer. They do business cards, the misuse slips. They do different slips you can use with sales and wherever else. They've got hundreds and hundreds of different types of slips. They've got leaflets and postcards you can have. Even got calendars you can give to your customers. All right, as little gifts. Yeah, and you can have your details on there, your Facebook page, etc. Okay. Now, when we drop our catalogues, on the first pickup, we do not knock on the door. Why do I not knock on the door? Well, the first thing is I go to the door, it's put catalogues in her house, I knock on the door, and she says, oh, actually, there was something in here, but I haven't had a chance to have a look at it yet. I know there's something in there. And I say to them, don't worry, I'm coming back again tomorrow. And she said, oh, that's all right, I'll do it next time. And I've just lost an order. Whereas if I put a slip through and watch your fingers, don't put your fingers through letterboxes, because dogs like letterboxes, don't they?
Yes, look at me finger. Freaking 3 months later.
All right, still there.
Yep.
Okay, you should give me the finger.
No, I got the wrong finger, unfortunately.
Okay. If I put a slip through the door, I'm telling the customer I'm coming back tomorrow. She said, oh, I'll better deal with that. Yeah, that's the way we work. The second and third times, we knock on the door and we ask them. After the third or fourth time we're trying, we then put what we call a holiday slip through, which is just a slip to say, we've tried to collect your book on a number of times. If you wish to order, please give us a call. If you're on holiday, please give me a call when you're back and I'll pick up the book. We work 4 weekly cycles and we record all our customers in a wet book. This is the one the company give us, which is, or you can get from the company.
Company don't give you one.
No, well, it depends if you had 250 catalogues, you should do.
No, I never got them.
All right. Well, that's the one you can get from the company. And you can actually get your own little organiser as well, which fits in there. Okay. And there's a little pencil, etc., etc. But I've just dropped this one. There is also a bigger one, and I've just knocked it off the desk, and I can't find it now. Never mind. There's a bigger one that you can get from the company. I say you aim for 1,000. It depends on you, how much money you want to make for your own retail. But it will take 6 to 12 months to build up a solid customer base. You need to be reliable and friendly. Now, for some of you, it won't be a problem, but for the occasional person, say no names, it might cause a problem. Your job is to create a good reputation. You want people recommending you to other distributors, to other customers, right? Make sure customers know your name. They're not buying from Clean, they're buying from Andy and Sharon. They're buying from Elaine, they're buying from Dave, they're buying from Jade. And what we then do is we blanket drop 6 months later. Usually when we get the Christmas catalogue, we get loads of the Christmas catalogue and we just re-blanket the area. What we do is we give a catalogue to a customer 4 to 6 times. If they haven't looked or ordered from it within 4 to 6 times, it's pointless keep giving people catalogues and they're not looking at it. All right? But you must give them enough time to look at it. And then we blanket drop again to pick up stragglers on a customer. What's that noise?
Is it? Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, Andy.
I think it's Dave.
I think it's me trying to shut my phone down from Zoom.
You're on twice now, Dave.
I know. I lost the computer. Okay. I lost the phone.
I've only got 4 minutes, so shut up. Okay, this is how you build your customer base. It takes 6 months, all right? It takes 6 months. Understand that. Week 1, you were doing 400 catalogues a week. Week 2, 400 catalogues a week. And after 6 months, you'll be dropping them down to only the people who've ordered from you. So then you might only be doing 100 catalogues a week. So you'll be doing 400, what you were doing in a week, in a month. The amount of effort and time you're putting in massively reduces. You start to earn more per hour. You have a reduction in time spent retailing. You never lose a catalogue, or very rarely, because the customers now know they need them back. And nearly all our customers, we put them out for a Monday for our customer base, they're nearly all there. There was today, we was one customer we had to go back 3 times, and we only just found out today that he died a month ago. So, that's, it happens, unfortunately. It's a sense of achievement, it's a nice little earner, and it validates everything your sponsor told you to do. Okay. Now, once you're customer based, you're going to ignore other agents. You're not going to worry about them. We had 7 distributors when we started in our area. We just concentrated on us, and we were the best distributors. People chose to us. We are now the only distributor in the area. We concentrated on getting the catalogues out, not the results. We knew if we got the numbers out, that we'd get the results. If you know you're going to do that in 6 months, then do it now. You'll always go back for stragglers when you've been in 6 months doing it, because you know there's potential for a customer. You won't reinvent the wheel because it's worked for you. You'll be persistent. You won't listen to negative people. So therefore, if it's going to happen to you in 6 months' time, do it now. Take all those values on board now. And the one thing is guaranteed, if you don't look after your customers, somebody else will. Okay. You're going to get good and bad pickups. It's the way it works. In retail, you get good and bad weeks. You get good and bad days, whatever. You'll bump into other distributors. Don't worry about them. Concentrate on what you're doing. Let other distributors worry about you. You know, at the end of the day, we've got 50 or 60 million people in the UK. We only do £1 million a week in sales. We are only scratching the surface still. You'll lose a few books when you first start, but later on you won't lose hardly any. It's the weather. It's the UK. You'll have to live with it. Longevity pays dividends. The longer you're in, the easier it gets. And if you want to earn a professional's income, you need to learn to be professional. Right, I'm going to run out of time here. So, I'm going to cut off there. I'm going to go through a few slides. There's a little one. Hello, little one.
Hello.
Got a moustache on?
She's got a dummy with a moustache on.
All right. Oh, Sinead's on. Hello, Sinead.
Could always open another room, Andy.
Yeah, it's all about Victor Meldrew. You're going to bump into Victor Meldrew. I'm going to go through these slides so we can actually... I've got through more. Right. These are all things that you're going to come across, and I will cover off. What was that?
It is David.
As I said,
The last one was me, that's not.
okay. We have a little delivering the product thing that we put through the letterbox. Make sure you put stickers on consumables. All right, I'm going to get cut off here, but customer picks this off the shelf. They see that. You can't see me. They see they know that they need some more, and they see your label on there, they ring you up to get some more. Would people like me to just open another meeting after this, just to finish it off, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
please.
because I've got. Oh, I don't know if I can because I'm